Hi, it's Chuck Woodbury with RVTravel.com, and I'm telling you right now it's time to fasten those seat belts. Put your seats in their fully upright position because you're about to take off with Alan Warren, your RV wingman, on the RV Show USA.
Hello again, everybody. It is your RV wingman here with my promise to do my very best to keep you from making some monumental mistakes as an RV buyer and owner and help you find the best resources available so that your RVing experience will be as fun as possible and as trouble-free as possible. So between now and the bottom of the hour, we got two guests lined up that will make you a whole lot smarter about some of the things that you probably don't even think about, but you need to in terms of your RV. I want to welcome everybody who is watching us live, our live stream, right now on our YouTube channel and Facebook page. Our radio listeners, you can watch us live in the studios. We're doing the show like we're doing right now. We do have a lot of fun. Just add your name to our email list. It'll take you just a few seconds to do. That way we can send you a link to click on the moment we go live. When you receive our emails, do make sure you click on the link because during the live stream we call out six names from our email list every half hour. That's what we do. It's only for our live stream viewers, and if you hear your name called, you'll have 24 hours to claim your prize of a $50 gift card. So we announce those names during the commercial breaks, and we visit with folks that are with us, plus you'll hear things that our radio listeners will not hear. So take 10 seconds, add your email address at thervshowusa.com. All right, before we bring up our guest, how many of you are happy with the refrigerator in your RV? Well, as happy as you are with the one at your house. While the fridge nearly in all RVs will keep your food cool, many of them, quite frankly, are not good, and some are downright terrible at keeping food cold. Why am I having such a problem? My tongue is I'm just off at the races, man. Slow down, Alan. Why is it that some refrigerators in RVs will not keep your food cold? Well, to help us understand as a man who specializes in RV refrigeration, and brother, he knows a lot about it, he's Roger Ford from Ford Refrigeration. Welcome to the show, Roger.
Hello, Alan, and thank you for having us on your show.
Well, you betcha. I hope your tongue is not as tangled up as mine is today.
Me too.
So what is the most common complaint that RVers have about their refrigerators?
Okay, in the last 30-something years, the most common complaint we hear is that the freezer is freezing, but there is inadequate temperature in the refrigerator. Their food is spoiling. And there are some some common problems, problems that will cause that.
Okay.
If it's not cooling properly on the electric side, then more than likely, most of the time, the most common problem is it's just the heat element is putting out the incorrect wattage. That's an easy repair and economical. If it's not working on LP, then most of the time cleaning the orifice, the burner, and the flue will take care of that. Now, if you've got it's giving you the same symptoms on both modes, electric and gas, it could often, what we find is we have those same problem on the same unit. And that's the most common problems that we find with the electric and
How
LP.
long will a heating element last, Roger, about? Or, I mean, does it just depend?
Many years. Well, let me share this. The heat elements normally, it's like any product made. Once in a while, we may replace one under warranty. That's very, very rare. Mm-hmm. Usually they'll last for many years. While I've got this opportunity, I do want to share, Alan, that there are some aftermarket heat elements out there that are not good and causing a lot of problems in the industry and have for many years. So if the customer is going to get if the consumer is going to get a new heat element, they need to try and get a Dometic or a Norcold heat element. Stay away from the aftermarket on the heat elements. They have some other good things, but that's not one of them.
Dometic or Norcold, either one you recommend. So how difficult is it to get these replacement heating elements? Can you get them online? Could I order them from PPL, for example, who has a huge parts store, or does it take a long time to get them?
You should be able to get those. They should be quite common at the RV place. Now, and it's there are some do-it-yourself videos at our website that will actually tell the RV owner how to troubleshoot it and how to repair it.
We're going to put that website up here in just a little bit as we get closer to the end of the segment. You know, the reason I contacted you, Roger, was I watched this video of that you just recently made of I guess one of your customers had a refrigerator that was in an RV that had the fridge was in the actual slide out, and he had a problem that looked like it was a terminal problem. It's not going to go away no matter what he does. Can you explain that to our listeners? Because I found it fascinating, very, very interesting.
Okay. And like I said about the electric and LP problem, if that's not the problem and you're still having that not cooling in the refrigerator on both modes, it can be simple ventilation. What particular RV you're speaking about, the RV manufacturer had actually put the condenser up against the ceiling in this RV. Whether you have the RV or the refrigerators in a slide out, or whether you have the roof vent, ventilation is critical to any air-cooled refrigeration system. And it doesn't matter how much air is passing through those vents. If it doesn't pass through the condenser, it's doing nothing to help you cool down that refrigerator.
Is there a workaround if there's an engineering design flaw in the RV? And it sounds like, at least from some of the YouTube videos I've seen, the one that you showed that connected you and I,
Yes.
Is there a workaround, or are the RV buyers just essentially screwed, and that's the best it's going to be ever?
Well, there's always a way to fix it. With this particular customer that you're talking about, we actually been working with him and the RV manufacturer. I just talked to them, I think, last Thursday. So he's trying to get something to help. We don't have it finalized yet, but they are at least talking to us. So what we're doing is letting the manufacturer take care of his problem, if they will. If not, then I guess he'll have to come back and we'll have to do something then.
But they didn't make just one model, one of those RVs. There's a bunch of them out there. So when people have this problem, if it is an engineering design flaw, what can an RVer do? What can somebody that's bought one do?
The only thing you can do is go back to where you purchased it, or not the only thing, the best thing. Go back to where you purchased it. Try to get them to work with you, be on your side, like we are for this gentleman.
Okay, what kind of advice do you have for somebody who's buying it, maybe a brand new RV, in terms of refrigeration? Because it's, you know, you're not going to buy one where the refrigerator's turned on. You just assume, I think, that it's going to work properly. What can they do? Should they check out the online reviews? Should they insist that the dealer plug it in and come back the next day to pick it up to make sure it's cooling things down? What kind of advice do you have?
Well, the best thing I could advise is do exactly what you said. Ask for the refrigerator to be cool before you pick it up. And also the RV owner needs to educate himself. Know what to look for. Is it in a slide out? Then they know what to look for. And I'm sure if you ask them, do you have a ladder? They'll get that for you. You'll know what to look for. Get up, take those vents off, and you can see if it's right or not.
All right, and you've got on your website, it looks like you've got a tremendous amount of information that I know you sell a lot of products and classes, but you've got a lot of free information that people can access. How do they do that, and what kind of information can the do-it-yourselfer find?
Well, the best thing to do is go to our website. We have a do-it-yourself videos. They're free, and there's a lot of information on there. We're actually getting ready to put up a new site within the next week. There will be more videos, and then we still add them periodically. We're trying to let like yourself, you know, what you're doing is great, educating the RV owner, and that's what we're trying to do.
Because it really is a big problem. I read a lot on Facebook. A lot of people are just furious. Like you said, the freezer works great, the refrigerator not so much, and the people have their food go bad, and it's a nightmare situation if they can resolve it on their own, especially if it's something as simple as a heating element. Like you were just saying, I could fix that on my own, can't I?
Exactly. You know, you can save some money.
All right, so your website is rvrefrigeration.com, right?
Correct.
All right, we're going to send everybody to it. Roger, thanks so much. I appreciate the job you do, and we're going to get you back on, all right?
All right, Alan, take care.
You betcha. All right, folks, that's Roger Ford with RVRefrigeration.com. You got any cooling challenges in your RV, you need to check it out, RVRefrigeration.com. We got another Roger coming up after this, talking about tires. Yeah, tires. Be right back.